Dear student, today we are going to see birth of a graph. What is meant by a graph? Graph consists of the point set, we call it as vertex set, and line set, we call it as edge set. We denote the graph by G of V, E. Now let us consider this graph. The vertices of this graph labeled by 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the vertex of the graph B equal to the set of all vertices 1, 2, 3, 4, and edge set of the graph E equal to the edge 1, 2, the edge 2, 3, and edge 3, 4, and edge 4, 1. Now let us see the degree of a point. What is meant by degree of a vertex? That is, number of edges incident at a point is known as degree of a vertex. Above figure, the degree of the vertex 1 equal to 2. Here at 1, the number of edges incidents are 2. Therefore, the degree of the vertex the degree of the vertex 1 equal to 2. Now, let us see who invented the graph. The great Swiss mathematician Euler invented the graph. What purpose he invented this graph? For solving the 7 bridges problem, he want to invent the graph theoretical approach to solve these puzzles. Where he invented the graph? Conic-City, he invented the graph. And when he invented the graph? 1736, he invented the graph. What is Conic-Prix problem? Now, we have to see what is the Conic-Prix problems. So, Conic-City can be divided by the Bridgel River by 4 regions. 2 regions are islands and 2 are banks. That is, we denote the islands by A and B and the banks by C and D. So, layout of that figure is, problem was to start from any one of the 4 land areas, take a stroll across the 7 bridges and get back to the starting point without crossing any bridge a second time. Swiss mathematician Euler converted this into graph by taking each land area by points and each bridge by line. We call the resulting figure is a graph. Can you draw this figure without lifting a pen, without crossing it more than once? We cannot draw this graph. Euler proved that if any graph has odd vertices, we cannot draw with our requirements. But the graph corresponding to the Conic-Prix problem has an odd degree vertex. So Euler proved Conic-Prix problem has no solutions. Graph theory born because of Conic-Prix problems. Thank you.